Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so we're about 2 hours or so away from tip-off in Ball Arena, Denver, Colorado. Lakers, Nuggets, Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. And honestly, I'm still trying to listen to everybody who's talking about the team and get as much of this information as I can. Trying to psych myself into respecting the Denver Nuggets as much as everybody else does. I'm trying. I'm telling you, I'm trying, man. I think for me, I just have to see the games. Once I see how the Nuggets play, and then them furthermore beat us once or twice, then I can start seeing what it is that I need to see, so that I can get on board with the Nuggets like everybody else. So I'm just awaiting that. Honestly, they had to have gotten here playing well all the way here, um, and Jokic is that guy. I'm not confused about that. And so I just have to see the team defense that they play. If they're going to do some incredible geometry that's going to blow my mind, I got to see it, man. I'm telling you, I got to see it. Because nothing in these highlights have made me forget that they played against Minnesota and Phoenix, who don't play any defense at all. And all I keep hearing about is, oh, they play pretty good defense, but their offense is just the offense is just. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, but like, are any of the people talking about this sure, certain about what the Lakers are bringing to the table? Because I know my team. I've been watching this and studying this as close as anybody. And I just don't think that a lot of people who are picking the Nuggets actually really know what the hell the Lakers have. I don't think they really even know what our players can do. And so that's what I'm assessing. It's like, yo, they're enthralled with Jokic's greatness and the role players that they have on this team and the record that they've kept all season, but that's not actually what they're running into. And they're assessing their numbers versus people who weren't us. Oh, Jokic shoots 47% from behind the arc. Not when Anthony Davis is standing in front of him. They shoot so well in the paint. Not when Anthony Davis is in the paint. It's like, I don't know what the hell they think this is, but honestly, I feel disrespected. As a Laker fan, the whole field that's picking the Nuggets is basically, because I see the series the way I do, I just think it's disrespect. I don't know, it's taking no other way. I think LeBron James is being discarded as one of the best playmakers ever played a game in this series, so that they can prop up Jokic as what he actually is, which is one of the best playmakers ever. They're also belittling Anthony Davis's defensive potential in this league, one-on-one against Jokic, assuming that Jokic is just going to go for 50 on Anthony Davis, which is asinine in every way. Every way. It's disrespectful in every way, given what we've seen with our own eyes. I just feel heavily disrespected. And what bothers me or what concerns me is that my team may not necessarily feel that way. You know, maybe we come in with a different mindset. Maybe we come in kind of lax. Maybe we come in a little, something else other than what I'm feeling. But I want us to come in with a chip on our shoulder, because that's how I'm coming into these Western Conference Finals on this channel, with a big chip on my shoulder. And I didn't feel that way when we finished the Golden State series, but I definitely feel that way the more I study the Denver Nuggets and listen to people talk about how we're supposed to lose to this team, without actually giving me any understanding as to how the hell that's supposed to happen. And I listened to 30 minutes of people talking about the Denver Nuggets, picking the Denver Nuggets, but not effectively giving me any understanding as to how the hell they're going to stop Anthony Davis. How are they going to stop us from scoring? And why does that not matter to any of these people? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. It's like our defense is supposed to be negated by the greatness of these players if we don't have greatness ourselves. As if we didn't earn our way here. As if we didn't overcome much greater circumstances to get here. A much darker and harder and tougher path and road to get here. Do they know how many games we had to win with our back against the walls, trying to lead up to this damn play-in tournament while Denver was sitting Jokic? While they were sitting that man, they accumulated the majority of their wins in the first half of the season before we even made the trade. They were load managing by the time we had gotten our team together, when we were learning who we have that's going up against them now. It's like the disrespect. I get it. We haven't been together, which is why a lot of people are picking that team, because they have been together for many years together. I get that. That holds weight. But you got to weigh that against the fact that they have a core that's been injured, just like we've had a core that's been injured. And they too have not had a whole lot of playing time together on that court with one another outside of the season. So there's something to be said for that, I'd imagine. When you consider Murray and Porter are finally playing a full season together. So this is just, I just think the Nuggets are highly overrated going into this series on some Brooklyn Nets crap like last year. This is exactly what I'm getting from them. And the more I study the team, the more I understand that we are constructed exactly the right way to attack them the way that they need to be attacked. And we saw the perfect the team before them to prepare us for whatever little awesome geometry that they think they're about to change the game with. That's the thing about it. Now, if we would have saw a bad team like they saw in Phoenix before going into this series, I would be concerned because I'm like, yo, we ain't been tested. But the Lakers been running into, we've been playing with our backs against the wall basically for the last 3 months. Basically all season long. So I just think that we're much more battle tested. I think we're a better team. We got a better team than they have as a whole. And I just think Nikola Jokic at this point is being overrated. And his team is as well. I really believe that. I think he's as good as he is. But at this point, given the fact that they don't want to take into account who he's about to face and how much trouble that team has given him over the years, just so they can prop him up in his second Western Conference final, they're not even taking into account that we were the team that beat him last time. When they make that argument, they say he's not the same guy he used to be. Like, we're the same people we used to be. They're not the same team. Disrespect us. Like, we try not the same people. It's just like, yo, I get it. He's your 2-time MVP. I love him just like the rest of us do. But the disrespect is crazy going into this series. It's crazy, man. I don't know how y'all felt about the previous series. I hear people talking about the Golden State fans. I didn't get a whiff of that. I stayed away from that energy. It never came my way. Memphis and all the stuff that those players were talking, totally different situation. The Denver Nuggets players aren't talking at all. This is about the pundits and all of the chatter around deliberately disrespecting the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Deliberately disrespecting our team. So they can prop up a team that we're about to go out there and beat. That's the sad part. That's the sad part about it. It ain't like I actually expect us to go out there and fail. We're going to lose a couple games. I think I got us in 6. I'm going to land on 6. That's my official prediction. I don't think I've ever told you guys what I thought of this series in regards to a number prediction. I'm giving it to you now. 6. Lakers in 6. But I honestly see Lakers in 4, Lakers in 5 on paper. Truth be told, given the fact that I don't think they can stop us, and I know we can stop them enough. And I think Anthony Davis will do a much better job on Nikola Jokic than anybody expects him to. So long as he doesn't get in foul trouble. So that's what I think. They need Anthony Davis to get off the floor. And they need our defense not to play as well as it normally does. That's it. And they need players to go cold. Which, we tend to have happen. D'Lo go cold, Schroeder be inefficient, Bron be inefficient, high turnovers, high missed 3-point shots. All that stuff can fall into place for them and they'll get some games. So that's why I don't have a sweeping them, even though I literally see an advantage that could destroy them. But you give Jokic his respect. He's going to get 2 games. Those guys know what they're doing. They're not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination. They're just not what everybody says they are. So that's really what it is, man. I'm hot. I'm mad. I hope my team doesn't make me even further mad by going out there and not representing properly. It's okay to lose a game in this series, especially on the road. It's not like I'm expecting if they lose this game, I'm going to still have a different point of view. I'm really not. I still see what I see there. We didn't sweep any of them other teams. So it's not an imperative that we sweep this team in order for me to feel like what I'm seeing is the case. Nah. It just comes down to styles. It's close. I think it'll go to 6. It may even go 7. If it goes 7, I don't like us in altitude, by the way, in the game 7. Those who are saying Nuggets in 7, if they think the series can go to 7, I'm not mad at them for picking Nuggets in 7 because that's a hard game to win. Altitude with stress, and you're an older team, that's a hard game to win. The Lakers need to try to end this series sooner than later. So, I'm not as foolish as to say that the altitude doesn't play any part in what I'm looking at. It does. But at the end of the day, can Jokic stop AD? And are we sure AD ain't going to stop Jokic or slow him down at least? Everybody's just so very certain he's not going to bring that man's efficiency down significantly. But what I'm telling you is I'm certain he is. Significantly. Y'all playing with Anthony Davis defense. I'm not. As long as he's healthy and upright, and that's all as long as, because he goes down with an injury, we out of here. The end. But as long as he can give Jokic what he needs in regards to the defense that I think he's capable of giving us, the Anthony Davis that's been running around for the last 4 months, 3 months, he's going to give Jokic more problems than anybody else he's ever seen, including the AD that beat him in 2020. So I'm just telling people what I know is coming. Y'all can take that for what it's worth. Like I said, I'm angry at all the people who are picking the Nuggets because I think they are purposefully ignoring this part of the equation to fit whatever it is that they're believing in or whatever they're saying. But again, what I know for certain is the Nuggets are counting on 8 people beating us, and it takes 4 games of a win to win the series. 4 games to win, 7 games to play. If you're only going to run 8 people against this roster, you're going to understand that that's not going to work. Because once foul trouble hits you, you're going to understand that we can give you more than what you can give us in terms of personnel. What we're throwing at you, them guards are going to keep coming. And so that's what it really comes down to. I think that we just have more than the Nuggets. Now, whether or not our coach will be, inclined to use those players, that I think can be the determining factor. But as long as we understand that they got them dudes that they don't want to play, we should be able to take advantage of that. We should be able to take advantage of that some way. So that's what I want to say. I think it's key to hunt their role players in foul trouble, because you may not be able to draw fouls against Jokic, and the referees are looking for you to draw fouls against Jokic. But if you draw fouls against the Browns, if you draw fouls against Green, just players, other guys that they count on to back them up when they do decide to step away, those last 3 guys that they want to get them in foul trouble. Trust me, get them dudes in foul trouble every night. Brown, and Green, get them in foul trouble every night. Because what that's going to do is either force them to put them starters back on the floor, as to which they're going to play through foul trouble to keep from having to go further into that bench, or they're going to go further into that bench. And that's exactly what we want. We want to expose the creamy feeling of that trash Denver bench as much as humanly possible. We're going to force them to play more players than the Phoenix Suns forced them to play. That's why Phoenix lost, because they couldn't get to the back of that damn bench. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Get them Browns in foul trouble. Anytime you see them dudes on the floor, flop, drive, whatever it takes to draw the foul against those key role players every single night. Put them in weird foul positions. Why? Because those same people want to be aggressive defensively. That's why. They want to be aggressive defensively. Bruce Brown, other Brown, KCP, Green, they want to fight physically. They want to push people around. They're going to have to be physical in this series. And so, if we put them in some variation of foul trouble, they will be forced not to be. And as simple as that. Make Murray play more defense. Make Porter play more defense. That's what we want to expose. Get guys like KCP in foul trouble. Because at the end of the day, Jokic is going to Jokic. And I think foul hunting him is going to put a target on your back in regards to the referees. They're not going to allow for any flopping off of that dude. You're going to mess up a play flopping off of him. I know it. If you think, and this is another thing, anticipate the old, we can't guard this guy, but he can plow through us. Anticipate that. Because I got a feeling the referee's going to try to screw us that way in regards to Jokic. He's going to be able to push us out the way, but you're not going to even be able to swipe at him. Think Zion Williamson and how he's officiated at times. That's what I expect Jokic to be getting a whole lot of love in regards to our officials. Just especially tonight, since the Celtic guy is going to be officiating the game. Be ready for that. So, that's what I got to say about this, man. Hopefully Jamal Murray's feeling better. We don't ever want people not to be 100%. We will benefit from their absence, but we'd rather them be there. So, get well soon, Jamal. And it is what it is, man. I'm ready to get it on. I don't really want to talk no more about this series before seeing another game. All of it's just hypotheticals and people here saying all kinds of crap. These two teams need to get on the floor and we need to see how they look against one another. That's it. Because at this point, it's just confidence and bullcrap. So that's what we're all engaging in right now. Looking forward to the game, but also looking forward to the draft lottery as well, almost equally, because I'm a weirdo when it comes to the draft and stuff like that. I love it just as much as I love anything in the world. So definitely looking forward to seeing where Wembanyama goes. And then from there, we'll start doing a little more homework on the draft if we have time to, given the fact that the Lakers are still playing, and we're very happy about that in these playoffs. So that's really what it is, man. Game 1 is coming up. That's what it is. 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern, and of course the lottery is at 5 right before that. So that's what I got for you. My name is BDF44. I'll thank you all for watching.